Hi everyone, I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm Tarasha, welcome to my channel. So we're going to do a short review on the last episode that came out for XMen 97. And there's three things we're going to talk about. The first thing is Magneto, Gambit, and Rogue's love triangle. Okay, in the beginning of the episode, you see Magneto and Gambit and Rogue and the rest of the crew at the table having breakfast, having coffee. And Gambit mentions, do you want cream with that? He was talking to Rogue. And Magneto all of a sudden said she'll have 3 sugars. He knew her coffee order. So that tells me that that he knows so many things because they have been in a relationship. I think what they're doing is, hey, they've been in a relationship in the past and they just have, either they're going to have a relationship or they're teasing us. It could be multiple things. But Gambit is not having it. You could tell it from the expressions on his face. He's not having it at all. Second thing, they're finally giving Jubilee her flowers. I feel like Jubilee didn't really get her flowers in the original X-Men cartoon. I don't think she did. I do know they started with her in the beginning, but it just, for me, it just faded away, and the other characters like Wolverine and Jean shine the light instead of Jubilee. And Jubilee in this episode is her 18th birthday. She is celebrating it with Sunspot Roberto, and they get into a video game. And Mojo, Nintendo, which I love, it's bringing 90s. I love it because they get trapped in a game. And it is run by Mojo. Now, we have met him before in the past X-Men original cartoon, but he is the person that likes to put the superheroes in situations and film them and get ratings. That's what he likes. He likes to do. But with Jubilee, they get stuck in a video game, and each level is something that if you're a fan of X-Men, you know, her, Gambit, and Storm were trapped in Genosha with the collars and stuff. So each thing is a level that, you know, living through life and stuff like that. She also meets an older self of her, a cyberpunk type of person, which I love. Now, one thing I do like that they did in this is the fact that they were talking about the X-Men, but different TV shows popped up, which I love, like Who's the Boss in Different World, but it was like Storm's World. It was good. It was really good. Third thing is we finally see Storm, we see Forager. Forager is trying to get Storm's powers back. She was in a machine. It didn't work. You could tell that Storm is missing her powers. Now, I will say this. I have not read the comic book that they're pulling from. But the crazy thing about it is I knew something funky was going on because Forager all of a sudden said he loved her. So I don't know if she's like trapped somewhere or it was just weird. It's some type of like monster, like looked like a bird, but it sounded like her. So I'm trying to piece everything together. Now, I will read this comic because this part of the show has me confused. So I will read it. I finally got it. So I'm going to read it, and hopefully I get done with it by the time the 5th episode come on, because each time I watch an episode, I get more and more hyped. I've said this in the last review. But this particular episode was good because they showed Jubilee. And it looks like, I mentioned in my I forgot to mention in my second part, Jubilee and Sunspot kiss. So they are giving her a relationship, which I appreciate, because I want to see Jubilee is one of my favorites. So I'm happy that they're giving her flowers. But this episode was really good. I love the fact that they went to one part of Jubilee and then went to Storm. So it was kind of like it was a first parter, but you see two different things going on, two different storylines going on. So it was really good. But I had fun watching this, and I hope everyone is having a really good day.